What if the things you think make you look successful are actually the very things keeping you broke? Take a moment and think about it. The car you dream about, the house you want to show off, the lifestyle you see on social media. What if I told you wealthy people often avoid these exact things? Not because they lack money, but because they understand how money actually works. You see, most people focus on looking rich, but wealthy people focus on staying rich. And those are two completely different games. Today, we're going deep into 12 things wealthy people refuse to buy. And trust me, this is not what you expect. Because it's not about being cheap. It's about being smart. Let's begin. Number 1. Brand new luxury cars. Imagine walking into a dealership. You see a shiny brand new luxury car. It smells amazing. It looks perfect. It feels like success. And in that moment, it feels like buying it would change your life. But here's what wealthy people see. The moment you drive that car out of the showroom, you lose thousands of dollars instantly. Not over time, instantly. In just a few years, that same car could lose half its value. Now think about this. Would you invest your money in something that you know will lose value every single day? Wealthy people don't. They don't mind driving a car that's 2-3 years old because they understand the real flex is not the car. The real flex is financial freedom. Number 2, houses they can't comfortably afford. Let's talk about the dream house. Big rooms, modern design, perfect interiors. Most people stretch their entire financial life to afford it. They take massive loans, high monthly payments, constant pressure. But wealthy people ask a different question. Not, can I buy this house? But can I live peacefully after buying it? Because a house is not just a purchase. It comes with hidden costs, maintenance, repairs, property taxes, and suddenly, your dream house becomes a financial burden. Wealthy people avoid that trap. They buy homes they can easily afford, sometimes far below what they could technically buy, because they don't want stress. They want control. Number 3, designer items just for validation. Let's be honest. A lot of people buy expensive brands not for quality, but for recognition, to feel important, to feel admired, to feel seen. But wealthy people don't play that game. They don't need approval from strangers. They don't need logos to prove their worth. In fact, many of them dress simply. Because confidence doesn't come from clothes. It comes from clarity. They know who they are. They know what they're building. And that's enough. Number 4, constant upgrades. There's always something new. New phone, new laptop, new gadget. And every year, people feel the need to upgrade. Not because they need it, but because it exists. Wealthy people don't fall into this cycle. If something works, they keep using it. Because they understand something powerful. Small expenses, repeated over time, become massive wealth leaks. It's not the big purchases that destroy wealth. It's the small ones, done consistently. Number 5, expensive daily habits. Let's do a simple example. Spending $40 every day on food or coffee doesn't feel like much, but over a year, that's over $14,000. Now imagine investing that instead, year after year. That's how wealth grows. Wealthy people are not against spending. They are against unconscious spending. They enjoy life, but with awareness. Number 6, high interest debt. This is where most people lose the game. Credit cards, easy EMIs, buy now, pay later. It feels convenient, but it quietly traps you. Because interest is not small. It compounds, and suddenly, you're paying far more than what you originally spent. Wealthy people avoid high-interest debt completely because they know interest can either build your wealth or destroy it, and they choose the side that builds. Number 7, impulse buying. Ever bought something and later wondered why you even bought it? That's impulse. Emotion-driven decisions. Wealthy people don't eliminate emotions, but they don't let emotions control their money. They pause. They wait, sometimes 24 hours. Sometimes longer. And in that pause, clarity appears. And most of the time, the urge disappears. Number 8, things that don't produce value. Wealthy people look at money differently. For them, money is not just for spending. It's a tool. Every dollar has a purpose. Either it generates more money or it improves life in a meaningful way. If something does neither, they question it, because unnecessary spending is not just about losing money, it's about losing opportunity. Number 9. Cheap choices that waste time. This one is interesting. Wealthy people don't always go for the cheapest option because they value time more than money. If saving $20 costs them 3 hours, they won't do it because those 3 hours could be used to create far more value. They think differently. They don't just ask, how much does it cost? They ask, what is this costing my time? Number 10. Ignoring health. This is something most people realize too late. Health problems don't just affect your body. They affect your finances, your productivity, your entire life. Wealthy people invest in their health early. Good food, exercise, rest. Because they know a strong body supports a strong income. Number 11. Constant lifestyle upgrades. Bigger house, better furniture, more decoration, again and again. This cycle never ends because satisfaction keeps moving. Wealthy people don't chase endless upgrades. They create stability first. Because real happiness doesn't come from constant change. It comes from control and peace. Number 12. Spending to impress others. This is the biggest trap. Trying to look successful in front of others, buying things for validation, living a life designed for other people's opinions. Wealthy people avoid this completely because they understand something simple. The more you try to impress people, the more control they have over your decisions. And once you lose control, you lose your money. Now let's step back for a moment. Look at all these things. None of them are about being cheap. All of them are about being intentional. That's the difference. Wealthy people don't avoid spending. They avoid waste. They don't avoid luxury. They delay it until it doesn't affect their freedom. And most importantly, they don't try to look rich. They build real wealth quietly. So the next time you're about to spend money, pause and ask yourself one question. Is this helping me build wealth or just helping me look like I have it? Because that one question can completely change your life. And remember this, wealth is not built in big moments. It's built in small decisions made consistently over time. If you start thinking like this today, your future will look very different.